1039 Proud FM, this is Your Morning with Richard and Chris, and joining us to celebrate Motivational Monday is the best motivator we know. It is Jules Lee from Fit Organix. Jules, how are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
We're fantastic. A little bit sad because you're not in the studio with us like you normally are.
You're far too busy and famous for us all of a sudden.
You're with us here in spirit, and you still had the opportunity to give us a call in, so we're happy and thankful about that.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And you know what? If it wasn't like, I feel like, what is that that Indian or Hindu god with the 8 arms and the elephant
Vishnu.
face?
Shiva.
No, Shiva. That's it. Vishnu's the elephant head one. I relate to her.
Okay, well, whoever it is with the 8 arms or the 12 arms, that's what I sort of feel like, except that mine aren't coordinated well at all.
Are one of them giving you a reach around? Because I would.
One of them's giving me the finger, and not the good one, and not the good one. Yes, we recently opened a new Fit Organix kitchen. We're now operating from Cabbagetown. Happy to say. Yeah, we have a new big 3,500 square foot facility. We're going to be doing cooking classes. We're going to be doing educational seminars. We're even going to be doing dinner parties. And don't you know, we're going to have an open house probably in about 3 or 4 weeks' time when it gets a little bit warmer. And I can't even wait. And of course, you guys are invited.
Well, there's something to be said about running an organic, healthy kitchen out of a neighborhood called Cabbagetown. Right away, right away, I love you more.
Yeah, like it couldn't be. It should be called Organic Cabbagetown, though.
Well, they might change it.
Maybe we'll petition the city.
Well, that's exciting.
It will be after you move in there, Jules.
Well, there you go. Exactly. We're even going to paint a mural on the outside. The landlords are extra cool, and they've okayed my graffiti on the outside of the wall because it's kind of in a back alley sort of thing. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure that they're thrilled that a business like you is going into that area because that area is really developing since they've renovated most of.
Regent Park and everything.
Yeah, it's becoming a much more vitalized and eclectic neighborhood. So good for you and good luck.
Well, thank you. And, you know, that's one thing that we do want to do as well is sort of give back to the neighborhood and, you know, to the farmers markets and be present in a lot of the community events around that area because, you know, although I didn't grow up there and it's not really my neighborhood or hasn't been my neighborhood, it is now. And I think it's important that we make sure that if not organic, then at least local food and local farmers markets because, you know, we are local and organic, not only just organic. We do like to support our local farmers because I don't really see the point of shipping in Argentinian blueberries when we could get them from Barrie, Ontario and freeze them and have them in the middle of winter. You know what I mean?
And a lot of people talk about organic, but sometimes like Mennonite farmers aren't certified organic, but they're not using chemicals.
Exactly. So it's important to remember our local farmers, and it's important to make sure that although Fit Organix, you know, is a bit of a premium service, it's important that we give back to the communities that might not have the resources to get meal delivery, but to make, you know, healthy, gluten-free, you know, dairy-free, low allergenic recipes accessible to all demographics so that, you know, if there are areas of our neighborhood that aren't quite, you know, the demographic that might be shopping at Whole Foods or whatnot, we want to make sure that we help them with some recipes and some sampling and that kind of thing at those local farmers markets in the Regent Park and definitely Cabbagetown Regent Park area.
And the fun thing about what you're doing is as more people address the idea of just like no extra chemicals in their foods, growth, no hormones, and even something as simple as dairy-free or wheat-free food, a lot of people are lost. They don't know where to look for this. And as more and more people look to it and more companies like yourself develop it, they will become easier to get, and it will become the norm.
Absolutely. And if you think about it, you know, it's one thing to grow. Let's say you have maybe kids and, you know, you're told by your physician that they might do better in school if they avoided gluten and dairy because those are two highly allergenic foods that tend to really irritate kids with any behavioral issues. Or when I say behavioral issues, that can be ADHD as well. So imagine you're here. You don't, you know, you're not in a above average earning bracket. You're told to keep your kid off gluten and dairy, and you go to the grocery store and start to shop for gluten and dairy, and you realize that it's like 3 to 4 times the price of regular food. You can, you know, you're feeding your kids as best and then you get that news, right? And so
Right.
it's that kind of thing that we want to start to address a little bit more in the new year of how to do gluten, dairy, peanut-free, all that stuff on a little bit of budget so that, like I said, we're accessible to more of a demographic than we probably have been to before, because everybody deserves good food and everybody deserves, low allergenic food if that's what they need.
Yeah. Well, best of luck to you. I'm so excited.
Thank
I can't
you.
wait for the open house because I'm hungry. Jules Lee, Fit Organics, thank you so much. Best of luck. You're a busy, multi-armed, finger-throwing goddess, and we love you for it.
Love you guys. See you next Monday.
All right.
And I think I heard a rumor about us doing a commercial together.
I am going to get my face done.
I meant radio. But,
I'm still going to get my face
Yeah,
done.
you know he still is. Manny Petty, the whole 9 yards.
If I don't feel it, I don't exude it.
Love
Bye.
it.
Thank you.
See you guys.